everybody, it's Eric with another toy review. New toys came in this week. That happens kind of like every week. This week, it's Conan the Barbarian from Super7, Wave 1. We have 4 action figures to look at. I'm a big Conan fan, and we're going to talk Conan. All right, so get ready in the comments. This is basically the greatest sword and sorcery movie of all time. So if you think I'm wrong, let me know which movie is better. I'm going to disagree. Yeah, I like these books too. Big Conan fan. All right, and we're going to compare the figures to our other Super 7 pals here, even Toxie. All right, 4 figures. Let's take a look at the brown shipping box first because it's boring. We have the Father Sword. I believe that's the Father Sword. And this is the Pit Fighter Conan. And nothing on the back. And we're going to take a look at Thor Grim, Rexor, and of course, James Earl Jones as Thulsa Doom. And before I forget, Thulsa Doom is actually not a Conan villain in the books or maybe the comics. Definitely not in the books. He's actually called the Conqueror's adversary. But yeah, there you go. All right, well, with that, let's get cracking. All right, inside the mailer are these very attractive looking brown boxes, and each are unique. Conan the Barbarian, embossed in gold. Very, very cool. It says Pit Fighter Conan. On the back of the sleeve, we have each character's weapon for that figure. So this is a guitar from the pit fighting scene. I like that. Looks really, really good. And I like how this box looks leathery. Very nice. I'm going to throw these boxes out. I just don't keep boxes, but it's kind of a shame, but it's true. And let's take a look what's going on. We've got the information back there. We'll get to that in just a bit. And there's Pit Fighter Conan, looking really cool with his weapons, his father's sword, Atlantean sword. Let's see on the back of the box here. Enslaved as a child, Conan gained strength from his years of pushing a milling wheel known as the Wheel of Pain. Did not know that. Upon reaching adulthood, he was then sold and forced into the gladiator ring. Inexperienced in combat at first, Conan vanquished every enemy that was unlucky enough to cross his path. Through the gladiator fights and teachings from his master and the war masters of Kitai, Conan became an unstoppable warrior. See, I didn't know things were called Kitai and Wheel of Pain. I didn't know any of that. I just know he got bit by that guy in his first fight. Bit in the neck. I remember that. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, next up we have Rexor. There he is right there. Same thing going on. On the back we have Rexor's sword. And that embossed gold on the leathery looking paper box. I like that. Looks really, really cool. Let's take off the slip cover. And there he is. Looking really good. Yeah, very nice, Rexor. And on the back, let's see. Rexor is the high priest of the cult of Set, second only to Thulsa Doom. His large stature and skill in combat instills fear in those who dare to oppose him. As high priest to the cult of Set, Rexor is responsible for supervising rituals and sacrifices. Conan, once freed and on his path for vengeance, comes across one of these rituals and is able to interrupt the ceremony, stealing the valuable eye of the serpent in the process. Enraged by this, Rexor must now try to hunt down and finish the heroic Conan. That's right, they went in, they threw the girl in the pit, and spoiler alert, the snakes were killed. That's very cool. I love this Conan movie. I mean, it's gritty, it's slow, it's sort of like a Sergio Leone, of sword and sorcery. I just love the way it's shot. They don't make movies like that today. That could be a whole other video. All right, next up is Thor Grim. Let's take a look at the back of this box. Thor Grim's sword. Yeah, it's a sword. I like it, though. I think it looks pretty cool. Taking off the slip cover here. And again, Thor Grim and Rexor, in fact, all these figures have the look that they had in the beginning of the movie. These henchmen, and even Thulsa Doom, this is how they looked when they stormed Conan's village. At the end of the movie, there are slight differences. So maybe we'll get other Rexors, I hope, and Thor Grims. But there you go. Looks good. All right, Thor Grim. Thor Grim is one of Thulsa Doom's major lieutenants and a ferocious warrior on the battlefield. He played a major role in the raid that destroyed Conan's village and took the lives of his parents. With the cult of Set now in power, Thor Grim assists Thulsa Doom with his evil reign. When Conan reaches adulthood and begins his journey for vengeance, Thor Grim and Conan's paths cross again when he discovers that the sacred giant serpent had been slain and the eye of the serpent had been stolen. There you go. That's kind of what I said there. So yeah, very good. All right, last but not least is Thulsa Doom. Yeah, take a look at the back of the box, and there you go. Yes, Fangs of the Serpent. Fangs of the Serpent. I remember the scene with Max von Sydow. He's explaining to Conan that, like, the disciples of Set, they carry these daggers and they, like, you know, do the work of Thulsa Doom. And, yeah, so, in fact, you get one in this box right here. So there you go. There it is right there. 2 head sculpts. It's going to be a tough call. I only bought 1, I think. Should have bought 2. Should have bought 2 of these figures with the alternate heads. Looks badass. All right, Thulsa Doom. The warlord leader of the cult of Set, Thulsa Doom, commands his legion of followers through intimidation and supernatural means. Before ascending to complete power, Thulsa Doom and his lieutenants mercilessly raided villages and towns searching for steel, killing those that stood in their way and enslaving those that decided to comply. With the help of Rexor and Thor Grim, Thulsa Doom instills fear across the land from his temple situated high in the mountain of power. There you go, there you go. Let's open these bad boys up. All right, everybody's out of the box for the most part. I like what I see. I also wanted to show you guys the figures are in front of this little sort of fire image, which makes sense because these are from the scene when Conan's village is getting razed at the ground. This Conan is not from that scene because if he was, he'd be like this tall and he'd be a little boy. So, you know, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But this is sort of the very first sort of Conan in the movie as an adult Conan that we sort of see. So I guess that's the point of these figures. All right, I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite. And my least favorite is this Pit Fighter Conan because basically I don't like that head sculpt and I don't like the alternate head sculpt. I think these look really bad. Let's look at the accessories first. Yeah, there you go. I like the, this is very soft, by the way, which is cool. I mean, I like the wash. Are those eyes? That is the craziest looking thing. I never knew that. Look, those are eyeballs. Help me out in the comments. Is that like someone's face? Never knew that. That is gross, actually. That is crazy. That's like an eyeball. Okay. I still don't like the face. I don't like the face at all, but there you go. Guitars. I'm kind of still weirded out. A pair of guitars look really cool. We have the Atlantean sword, which as Pit Fighter, well, he gets it after he's a Pit Fighter. Finds it in the tomb, being chased by dogs. And this is his father's sword, which he shouldn't have either. He gets the broken father's sword at the end when he beats Rexor and he cuts off Thulsa Doom's head with it. Looks really good. You shouldn't have it, though. And then we have got a pair of gauntlets that are really sweet. I like these a lot. These look really cool. Yeah, those look really good. These are pointy. They don't have any give. And I like this peg. They're easy-ish. I shouldn't say they're easy until I show you. Just sort of peg in there and then kinda, sorta, kinda, right? That's not bad. So that looks good. All right, Pit Fighter. I almost said He-Man. Conan. Again, that head, I don't like it. Those creepy eyeballs. Oh, that is freaky. Necklace, that's the necklace. One of 2 necklaces I think he wears. He's got the jewel necklace in the movie. This is like one piece here. He's got his underpants. He's got these spikes in the wrist, and there's no give there. No give at all. So he can. That's gonna hurt actually. Ouch. Single joint in the knee. We have no cut here at all. We do have a swivel ankle rocker and a hinge. That's nice. Upper thigh cut, single jointed elbow, bicep swivel, standard stuff. An ab crunch that he can't use. Can Pit Fighter Conan do the splits? Yeah, that's pretty good. How about sideways splits? I'll take it. Not bad. And I just poked myself with this thing here. That's no joke. That's no joke. I don't like this figure. What can I say? All right, my next least favorite figure in this wave is Rexor. Why? Because his posture is, look at that. He's like sticking his junk forward. Like, what is that? And I tried to bend the ab crunch back without, and it just doesn't want to go back anymore. So he's kind of like stuck in some weird, I don't know what he's doing pose. It looks funky. So that's why I'm not exactly rating this figure very high. But let's look at these accessories that he comes with. He comes with the alternate head, which is just, Rexor, off duty, hanging out with the ladies, temple ladies, throwing women in the snake pit kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to use it. Apparently, this is Rexor's sword, which I never see him use in the movie, as far as I know. So it's kind of boring. This is the Conan's father's sword, not broken yet. And I think he did carry this after he took it from Conan's father. You make sure it zooms in there. Yeah. Like that. No, that's not, there's no give there. No. So don't break that. It's a hard piece of plastic. But yep, looks kind of cool. If you guys can read that, let me know what that says in the comments. And this is the weapon I remember Rexor having, this like triple axe thing. So I like that. This is what he's going to use on my shelf. It looks pretty cool. I dig it a lot. It's big. It's cool. All right, the figure. Let's take a look at this head sculpt. I mean, I like the helmet a bunch. Are those two snakes at the top? Or does Thulsa Doom only get the two snakes? I don't know. But I like how it looks like it really does look like it's metal. Yeah, it's pretty wild. This little mustache sneaking out. I like this thing too. Is it like a some kind of skull? Maybe that's a snake. Yeah. And I like the little gold rivets. He does have a separate belt piece. Look, there's little snakies on there. Look at the gold bling on his gloves, I guess. Those are snakes. Pretty wild. Very soft rubber all around there. A little more boring down here. Not really any paint going on at all throughout the lower leg. Yeah, they do have holes. And really the winter cloak going on from the beginning of the movie here. Which you can take off. You can take off. You can pop the head off and that thing will come right off. So yeah, I mean, he looks pretty decent. Again, same articulation as Pit Fighter Conan, rockers in the ankles. But can Rexor do the splits? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How about sideways splits? Not so good. Yeah, I don't know. His posture just is funky. I mean, I don't know. I got to work with that. I got to check out someone else's video and see if someone really went for the gusto and bent that back. I'm not going to do it. All right. The second place finisher for best figure in this wave is Thor Grim. I like Thor Grim a lot. He's really cool. Let's get to his accessories. You get like the Iron Maiden guitar player or bass player. No. Just lounging around the temple. Thor Grim. I'm probably not going to use this head. It's okay, but, doesn't do anything. It's like an 80s rocker. Thor Grim. A sword that, again, I don't recall Thor Grim ever using. But there it is. It's a sword. This is Thor Grim's weapon, his hammer that he uses through the whole movie, I think, pretty much. It's awesome. That's how I remember Thor Grim swinging the hammer, and they did a really nice job. I would not want to get hit with this bad boy in the head. That would hurt. Very cool. A little hole there. You could put probably a little string or something. It's pretty wild. All right, Thor Grim. I'm leaving the helmet on when I put this guy on the shelf because this helmet is sick. Look at the detail there. Look at that. I mean, the paint, the wash. Come on. That is awesome. Little details. I don't even know what that is, but it's freaky. I like it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. The little armor. That looks so cool. This is like a separate belt piece. See, his, you know, he's got no funky posture. His posture is good. Not like Rexor. I like that. Looks good. His gloves look good. Very pliable plastic. Feels really good. Like what's going on there. I did notice that showing some leg. You know, Thor Grim, which is kind of a strange, you know, strange look. You know, you got the inner thigh going. He's showing that off. Just okay. Odd fashion choice there, my friend, but obviously it works for you. And then the boots look good. I guess the paint's okay. So basically 2 colors going on there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Oh, let's check his little eyes. Yeah, I see his eyes in there. It looks good. Yeah, articulation, you know, good range of motion there. Same as everybody. Single rotation and a hinge, upper thigh cut, single jean, showing some leg again. Ankle rocker. That's all cool. Ab crunch. Oh, see, that ab crunch is weird. How it... Oh. Maybe I will force that one. I don't know. Some other time. Some other time. Not on camera. Can Thor Grim do the splits? Boom! My man. How about sideways splits? Looking good and showing some leg. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite figure from this wave, Thulsa Doom. James Earl Jones, looking badass. Let's take a look at the accessories. Just look into the eyes of Thulsa Doom. I dare you. Oh, that's kind of blurry. I dare you. Are you feeling sleepy? Are you going to jump off a cliff for Thulsa Doom? Yes. Flesh is power. Isn't something like that what he says? You know? This is a great likeness. I like this. I should have bought 2 because I like this head sculpt and I like the helmet sculpt. I'm going to show you in a bit. He comes with the fangs of the serpent, which look pretty good. Yeah. Fangs of the serpent. Hard plastic. Oof. Could probably break that. And he's got 2 daggers on his belt, and they give you like 2 larger versions of the same thing. But I like the little detail on the snake there. Looks really good. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? These do come out. I know they do. Hold on. I did one of them. Yeah, there you go. I told you they came out. So yeah, the blades come out of the sheath there. That is super cool. And yeah, it's just like a soft plastic sheath. So I dig it. That's pretty wild. And the swords come out of this sheath as well. You don't believe me? Well, there you go. So I don't know why we have extra ones. I guess maybe these look cool on, and they said, well, he needs something to hold in his hand, and maybe we got other ones. So, all right, let's take a look at the head sculpt here. Now, this is hard plastic here. So you could easily snap this. This is the black moon, and I believe this is a black sun. When I got mine, this sun was kind of, things were a little disjointed, and I took a hairdryer over everything, and it kind of settled down. Even the 2 snakes at the top here. But yes, 2 snakes, black sun, black moon. That's a pretty kick-ass helmet. I love it. Oh, it's hard not to go with that look. And just look at the detail. Like, this is the first time I get to really check out what's going on in his armor. Oh, it's so cool. Snakes on the shoulders. Snakes there. So we do have other Conan figures. We have the Beach Baywatch Conan. That's the second sort of thing they released. Those orders are already in, but the figures have not came yet. And a wave just dropped today that is like Assassin Conan, where he's got the black horse paint. and another Thulsa Doom with robes, priest robes, and like 2 alternate head sculpts of like the snake heads. It looks absolutely sick. It's on the Super7 Instagram account. You can check that out. This is super pliable. Like that, like the green stripes, his boots. I mean, come on. Come on. Look at that. What's going on back here? That is just awesome. This is an awesome figure all the way around. How's that going? It's very pliable. I don't want to... I guess it's connected and... Oh yeah, connected in there like that. So you probably don't want to rotate the shoulder. You'll probably rip that. His cape, does it come off? I don't know. I'm sure it... Oh yeah, that comes off. So it's just a piece. And he wears a different cape at the end of the movie, more of a royal cape. That's another badass look. That looks great. Very, very cool. Wow, definitely my favorite. Oh yeah, can Thulsa Doom do the splits? Boom, James Earl Jones. Looking good. How about sideways splits? Well, yeah, you don't want to force that because of the knife, so we're not going to force that. And as far as scale, Thulsa Doom, standing next to He-Man Classics. I mean, it's a perfectly in scale. Same size. And, you know, Thundercats are basically the same thing going on. Yeah, perfectly in scale. So good. My favorite figure. All right, so what's my final thoughts on Wave 1 of the Conan the Barbarian Ultimates from Super7? I'm happy I have them. I like them overall. I gotta tell you though, this Pit Fighter one makes me even more angry because that is as close as his arms can get. Remember when he would win a fight, he'd like cross his arms like an X? Nope, can't do it with this figure. So this figure really does suck. Rexor, I'll keep working with him. I don't know what's up with you. And yeah, I mean, you know, Thulsa Doom is the man. And Thor Grim with the hammer. You're looking good, buddy. You're looking good. I love these figures. Which characters do you want Super7 to do next? I say Valeria, Subutai. Is it Subutai? I don't know. And Mako the Wizard. That would be great. Maybe some henchmen. I like these. These are sold out, but maybe you can get these on eBay if you guys are interested. Thank you so much for watching my channel and supporting it. A thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you soon, and as always, I will see you on the new.